Articulation Radio. Articulation. Salutations. Welcome to another exciting episode of Articulation Radio. I am your hostess, the eternally grateful Goddess Sage. You know how we do things here at Articulation Radio. We will kick off the top of the day's episode by taking a quick glance at the news headlines. And today's news segment is sponsored by bepublished.org.
Here are three of the news headlines and events I saw today, Friday, November 6, 2020, when visiting EliteValuesNews.com. Americans calmly await the final count of election ballots and news on whether Biden will replace Trump as the U.S. president. Africans question U.S. model democracy in light of Tuesday's elections. And Ethiopian lawmakers endorse 6-month stay of emergency in Tigray. Those are three of the news headlines and events I saw today when visiting EliteValuesNews.com on your behalf. As you know, there's so much always happening in this world, and the staff at Elite Values News always make sure to keep you abreast of as much as possible. Be sure to check us out every hour on the hour and every chance you get to see what's happening in and around our globe. I am Joaquin Mann reporting live.
Looking to get the latest news? Visit Elite Values. EliteValuesNews.com has all the latest news and information. Check out the headlines daily. EliteValuesNews.com for all of your latest news.
Do you want to be published? Are you looking for a high-quality, low-cost way to be published with a fast turnaround? Visit bepublished.org to publish today. www.bepublished.org. bepublished.org. Publish today. Books, movies, and music.
Listeners, we love you, we hear you, and I am definitely happy to be here with you again today on this episode of Articulation Radio, where you will not only hear wonderful music from independent artists from around the world, you will also get the chance to hear me talk to a move maker, a doer, and I'm not going to tell you with whom I'll be speaking or about what we'll be discussing, but stay tuned.
Soul is on fire, so won't you come closer? You know it's alright. Won't you come closer, baby? Stay with me tonight. heat. Let's go, just you and me. We can set us free tonight. So won't you come closer? You know it's alright. Won't you come closer, baby? Stay with me tonight. So won't you come closer? You know it's alright. Won't you come closer, baby? Yeah. Stay with me tonight.
ARTistreview.com. All artists need a platform. The Artist Review makes sure you have the one you need to put your work in front of your fans. ARTistreview.com. Artist, REVUE.com.
Damn problems out y'all mama. Alright, check y'all little ass in. Here we go. The Dallas Morning News reported a murder at midnight. Some bullets was flying, the nigga was dying. Up in them headlights like a gunfight at the OK Corral. It's Texas style, cause you know in Big D. Texas G, get Texas wild. The first stop was the boy. The boy was lying on a cold slab. The killers, they had no remorse, but left the funeral tab. He got reported on the news one night and died out. Now the niggas who did the killing is laying low in the high. Waiting to surface for a reason, not a purpose. Better believe it's killing season, no reason to be nervous. Now it's on in the hood. You better grip up on the joint and put somebody at your back. You better watch your point. Cause these boys in blue don't give a damn about you. You know that justice is blind and these courts don't have a clue. Protect and serve with 50 bullets in your ass. You give me 50 bullets, man, I'm giving you 51 back. Cause it was.
Tell me why you murdering me, that I cannot see. Midnight has fallen to me, such a danger to me. Ooh-wee, ooh-wee. Tell me why you murdering me, that I cannot see. Midnight has fallen to me, such a danger to me. Ooh-wee, ooh-wee.
Now, models who did the killing, you from the hood, you a suspect. With no regrets, I'm a deadly threat, see laws be bugged like insect. It makes me wonder every night, will I be next? Black, to die from a stray bullet, a single out for the next jack. If I live by the sword, that's how I choose to die. I'm from the city where it's real and bullets smoke till the sky. Ain't got no fear for these laws, packing gas, and that's for real. I'm watching my cash flow stack, and I let my gat watch my back. It's do or die in the hood. Fools throwing each other brains. I taking a bullet to the brain is a way to take the pain out. Beware of these streets, cause these cops do get peeled. And if you dance to the music, the piper collecting this bill. So you take a chance when you dance on these streets at night. Circumstances enhances my chances of death. Right. Saying in order to fulfill my life, I must die. But until then, I'm keeping my shit high.
Tell me why you murdering me, that I cannot see. Midnight has fallen to me, such a danger to me. Ooh-wee, ooh-wee. Tell me why you murdering me, that I cannot see. Midnight has fallen to me, such a danger to me. Ooh-wee, ooh-wee.
Now 12 o'clock midnight for most of America, it's bedtime. But up in the hood, that's the time for killers to make headlines. A day on top of the ground is a real good day for me. But living a long and healthy life is a real test for a G. See, I was born on these streets with my eyes open wide. And even I came with my third eye since the age of 5. Listen to everyday scene in my hood, I see violence. Some of these same old niggas spitting game. It's just silence. Why some of the weakest niggas continue to try. Some of the strongest gang. Little small fries willing to die for some fortune and fame. It's a shame how niggas be gaining the world and losing their soul. This guy a soldier from the sea. I'm ready to rock, rock and low. These mediocre ass niggas claiming they some thuggy killers. Like they claiming and banging and throwing up sets to get your ass drugged, nigga. It's murder at midnight. It's 11:59. So pack a grip. You're going on a trip and that ass is mine.
Tell me why you murdering me, that I cannot see. Midnight has fallen to me, such a danger to me. Ooh-wee, ooh-wee. Tell me why you murdering me, that I cannot
for them G's, make them drop to their knees, falling for the southern groove ballin', so I keep them off the street, making ends meet. Now I got them girls calling, trying to get in the studio, wanna screw me though. Now I don't chase your women, but they pursue me, so gotta keep my distance, resist them, but they're persistent. I try to make them a hit, they get twisted. Now you blame me, but I didn't make the system, I'm just living it. You don't like what I'm doing, I don't give a shit. I keep the listener riveted. Want to book studio time, well space is limited. She's in the studio from 12 to 3, doing hustle in the streets, trying to move CDs, make enough money for the next project, please. When I make enough, the hustler may cease. Release that.
Tell me why you're murdering me, that I cannot see. Midnight has fallen to me, such a danger to me. Ooh-wee, ooh-wee. Tell me why you're murdering me, that I cannot see. Midnight has fallen to me, such a danger to me. Ooh-wee, ooh-wee.
Uncle G, why your ghetto stories sound like everyday stories that scare me?
Girl, be quiet. You always asking to hear this stuff and then want to ask these questions. So let's scary butt.
Turn on the light, Uncle G. Turn on the light. I'm getting scared, Uncle G.
Be quiet, girl. Your mama gonna come up here. You know I ain't supposed to be doing this anyway.
I gotta pee, Uncle G. Let me go. I gotta pee. Quit telling the story.
The youngest, where your brothers at? Go get them. You too scary for me.
I'ma tell my mama you told us this story.
Tell her, see if I tell you anything else next time you ask.
Unless you let me sleep with the lights on.
You gonna bribe me on, Uncle? Man.
PeopleWarmer.com. Book your travel today. PeopleWarmer.com for wherever you want to stay. PeopleWarmer.com wherever you want to play. PeopleWarmer.com. Go see a concert today.
You have a product? Let them help you increase sales. You have a video? Let them help you make it go viral. PeopleWarmers.com. PeopleWarmers.com.
Keep telling you all that we do listen to your requests and we make it a point to get them in. Of course, you just heard Murder by G-Man featuring Smitty Smith and yours truly, Goddess Sage. We kicked off today's episode of Articulation Radio with Won't You Come Closer by the Stonekeepers featuring Lakeisha Nugent. Now, today's episode is titled Unchained and Unlimited because we will be talking to the musician, the vocalist, the artist, Gaviana. And of course, we will talk about her cover, her brand new single, her cover of the song Free. And of course, you'll be able to hear Gaviana's song here on this episode after we finish chatting with her. So let's go ahead and without further ado, but wait. Before I even go into that, let me address this real quick. Unchained and Unlimited. Now, people, you know that a lot of people talk about freedom. They talk about autonomy. They talk about, being able to be in full control of their lives and do what they want to do when they want to do it and have things the way they want it. But people, you have to remember that in order to truly live up to that, you have to make sure that you're not limiting yourselves in any kind of way, whether it is by your saying, oh, well, I'll wait until this, or once I get this, I can, or, oh, one day when things get better, I will, or, what? So no, make sure that you're not putting any limitations on yourself, or even by saying, well, if I had help, I can. No limitations. And of course, make sure that you're not allowing yourself to be chained to anything and anyone that will inhibit what it is that you're trying to do. Because of course, as we know, you can soar high when you're not bound by things. When you don't have things holding you down or holding you back, you can go far and you can go further. And of course, people, don't ever have it to where you're, I would say, going around and thinking that you have something that you don't. Don't think that you're running around here free when really you're running around here enslaved and trapped. So unless you are truly someone who's unchained and unlimited, baby, really, you're not free. You just want to be. But of course, I'm thankful that I'm free. And of course, like I told you all, we're going to talk to Gaviana about her cover of Denise Williams' great hit, Free. And we are going to also play some more great music for you. Up next is Ethereal Garden by IXVI or 96. And then we're going to go ahead and bring on the vocalist for you and play her song. How about that?
Would you like for a motivational speaker to come to your company or organization to speak to your group? Visit lifespurposeministries.com. That's lifespurposeministries.com.
You are listening to Articulation Radio. Head on over to articulationmedia.club and let us know your thoughts.
Phone lines are open right now at Articulation Radio. Call 312-899-6237. That's 312-899-6237.
Want to buy stocks, jewels, real estate, or other high-end items? Would you love to be able to contribute to charitable initiatives but cannot do these things with the money you currently have? Join Regal City Investment and Social Club, where you can pool money each month with other investors to make major purchases, give to the needy, and possibly turn a profit. www.regalcity.xyz. Become a Regal citizen today by joining Regal City Investment and Social Club. regalcity.xyz.
Articulation Radio is pleased to have with us today the vocalist Gaviana on the line. And people, I'm going to be sure to let you all hear a little bit of her. We're going to go ahead and play her hot new single that's out, her cover of that Free that is still ringing in your ear. But I promise you, after you hear Gaviana's version, oh, you'll be like, yeah, I like Denise's, but oh, I love the way Gaviana did it. Gaviana, welcome to Articulation Radio. How is your day going so far?
It's going good. It's going good. Thank you so much for having me.
And now tell us a little bit about your new project. Of course, they know about your single. And so tell them where they can go. Tell them the name of the project and the inspiration behind it all.
Well, basically, it's called Free, and it's out in all platforms. Basically, the inspiration behind it was like I was talking to my team, and they're telling me like, yeah, you know what you sound like? You sound like Denise Williams. You should definitely do a song, a tribute to her. And personally, Denise Williams wasn't really like during my time frame, so I didn't know much about her until I looked her up. And something about Free really just connected to me because I just really love the magic and the feel of her song. And that was the perfect song we chose. And it was a very long process when it came to creating it because it was originally supposed to be like an a cappella, like just a little intro for the album. But I just really like the meaning of it because it definitely represent what I'm trying to say in my album. It definitely represented the concept of it. And, you know, we just went with it. So that's how Free was pretty much created.
And tell them about the name of your album and where they can get it.
Well, the album is not out yet, but I mean, just look forward to it. You know what I mean? Yeah.
And do you have a website where they can stay posted and all of that good stuff?
Well, yeah, you know, I have all my social media. My website is gaviana.net, GAVIANA.net, and it's connected to all my socials. I'm on Facebook, Twitter, and on Instagram, Gaviana Music, and that's and all of my Instagram, MUSIQUE. So y'all, you can follow me, be part of the Cub, and yeah, like let's be friends.
Very good, and I love how you were very forthcoming with them about how pretty much this was new music to you, and people, you already know how hard it is when people are going in and they're performing their own music or recording their own music, especially when they're learning something else that they're already familiar with. But you already know it's an even more difficult uphill battle when you're learning something from scratch, something that it's your first time hearing it, and yeah, you connect with it, but you still have to find your own way to enter into it after learning the freaking lyrics and everything, and especially during a time like this where a lot of people, it seems, can barely even focus or remember. So what was it that you were able to do to kind of help you overcome that? Because I'm sure it was kind of scary at first where it's like, wow, you know, you all are putting this big project on me and I want to be able to rise to it. I can see how I can do it, but how I'm sure that there was a little nervousness, or what was the most difficult thing that you had to, I would say, overcome to make sure that you did the work that needed to be done for this single?
To be honest with you, the most biggest challenge was the financial situation. You know, I was during that time when I was making the process, making this song, I didn't have a lot of money. I wasn't making a lot. So, you know, every time I go to the studio, it take like a huge chunk of my paycheck. So that kind of like really stressed me out, and it was like that for a good 2 months. You know what I mean? Like I had to really just put a lot of money away, and then I had to save up literally all my paycheck for August, and then I had to, you know, take a huge, like literally half my paycheck for at least 3 weeks of last September. So honestly, the whole process was just really stressful because like my manager kept telling me he wanted to add more instruments and this and that. And it took a toll on me, and it was a very stressful situation. But I'm really glad that it's over with, and I'm really glad the song is like completed and finished, and I'm really glad everyone's enjoying it. You know.
And it kind of sounds like that. You know, it was a lot of things that were extremely difficult, but that no matter what it was, you rose to the occasion and you made the sacrifices, whether it was financial or whether it was going through and carving out more time, or even going through and revamping things, or, you know, taking another listen. It sounds like whatever was thrown at you, you made it a point to sacrifice and to be sure to get it done. What would you say to kind of encourage other people who feel like they would like to do this and they want to start by going ahead and recording their first song? What would you say to them to kind of help them push through no matter what? Because, you know, not everybody, well, I believe everybody is able to push through if they want to. So for those people who say that they want to, but they're like, oh, but this is keeping me and but that is keeping me, what would you say to them to help them push past those buts?
I mean, there's always situations. There's always there's always excuses you can make for yourself. But if you really care about it, you would make the sacrifices. Like, I would have to switch it around. Like, basically, there's going to be some sacrifices. You know, there's going to be days when you can't go out to eat. You can't hang out with your friends. And, like, you can't buy that certain thing you want because the thing that you, like, the other, like, your music is way more important. So, like, one thing, like, you're going to have to be ready to make a few sacrifices when it comes to friends, when it comes to even to family members. And, you know, save your money. Like, just be a little bit more careful of how you spend your money because, like, honestly, don't be so quick to buy these luxurious things before you even made it. Like, just focus on creating your craft, and then, after when you finally made it, you can go do whatever you want. But right now, just make the little sacrifices now so you can benefit from them a lot later on in life.
Yes, yes. And now, and let me ask you this, because, some people feel like, hey, I don't have to do what you have to do. Yeah, you got to do all that work, and Sage has to do all that work, but no, I don't have to do that because, see, God got me, and all I got to do is just want it and say it, and then God going to make sure it happens for me. So I don't have to rehearse, I can just go in and do all of this, I don't even have to, even practice if I got a band. And I'm sure as I'm saying that stuff, because how I'm sure you've heard people say that kind of stuff too. So for people who are listening, who are thinking like that and thinking that, yeah, I hear y'all keep saying that, all this work is required and I got to sacrifice this, but I don't think I have to do that. I think that it's just the blessings going to just rain out of the sky because I'm favored. God like me more than he likes is to me what they're saying when they're like, well, I'm favored. I ain't got it. So what would you say to those people who think that they really don't have to do anything other than want it, and the rest will be taken care of by God or the universe?
Well, I mean, to be honest with you, I consider myself God's favorite because, I feel like God, I feel like God blessed me with a voice, blessed me with the sound of voice. So I consider myself God's favorite. But, he can just bless you, but that doesn't mean you can't put in the work because, like, obviously if you just sit on your butt and just wait for opportunities to just happen to you, it's never going to happen. Sometimes you have to put yourself in situations to get to have these opportunities come to you. I met this model friend, and she's a model, and I asked her how she started modeling, and she told me the whole story about how when Instagram started and how she was these like magazine blogs and all these other things. Like I was amazed because I'm like, wow, like she really put in the work, and it's really putting yourself in lucky situations because God can bless you, but like I feel like He can, you could be in these situations, but nothing can happen to you. But if you really do believe in God, then He'll make it happen for you. But you just have to be ready, and you just have to be willing to put yourself out there. Take the risk, and God can just handle the rest.
Yes, I agree, because we all know, come on now, to whom much is given, much is required. And faith without works is dead. And after all, if you just, for you listeners who think that way, if you just put yourself in the shoes of our Creator, how fair would you think that would be, or even how respectable or honorable would it be to where you've already enabled someone to do everything they need to do? You've already gifted them with everything they need. You've even put around them the people they need, the opportunity, everything, but they don't want to do nothing. They still like, I need you to do all the rest of it too. I need you to. Come on now. Come on, people. Come on. Do your part. Do your part. You want some stuff? Be willing to do some stuff. As a matter of fact, Miss Gaviana, let them know, is there anything that you know of in this world that somebody can get without having to do something for or pay something for? Is there really anything that doesn't have a cost that you know of?
I mean, honestly,
I'm with you. I'm still searching for it too. Because even happiness costs. Everything has a cost. Peace has a cost. Freedom has a cost. Everything has a cost. Love costs. Even no matter how much someone says, "Oh, I love you unconditionally," for a fact, you do enough stuff to them, they're gonna love themselves more if they have enough sense, and they're gonna cut you off because everyone's love is conditional. Anyone who allows you to treat them any kind of way and they're still around, that's a psychological defect. There's something wrong there. But let me, Ms. Gaviana, now, Free, when you first
heard that song, I know you said it connected to you, and you said you, of course, had never heard anything about Denise Williams prior to it. You didn't really know about Denise. But when you heard that song, Free, was it something that you were like, oh, I've heard this before. I didn't know this is what you were talking about. Or was it really like where you're like, wow, I've never heard this. Where have I been?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, like I just felt like it really, I just felt like it just really, like, it was a sound that was definitely, like, a great concept to my album. It was a beautiful, like, I just love the wording. I just love the sound of it. And I just love how she sang it. It was just, like, something about it was just very freeing and just, like, she really just let herself go on this song. And I just really wanted to, like, reciprocate that. Because, it's a beautiful song about freedom. And I want people to see, like, the freedom and leaving a bad situation. Like, it doesn't have to be, like, heartbreaking tears. It could just be joyous. Like leaving a relationship can be, like, a freeing thing. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be, like, treacherous or, it doesn't have to be so bad as you make it seem. It could be actually a very, like, relieving situation.
Yes. And what is there that you would like to say to the listeners that you've not yet had an opportunity to express?
Well, I just want everyone to know that I'm a new upcoming singer. My name is Gaviana. I hope that you guys take a chance and listen to my song and other songs in the future. I have other new songs in the works as well that's going to be coming out soon. And I hope you guys just take a chance on me, because I know like people are always hesitant when it comes to new artists. But I promise you, like, give me a chance, and I promise you'll find a good reason why, and you'll understand why I'm here where I'm here and why I do what I do.
Yes, and tell them again your website, Gaviana.net, I think. But tell them your website as well as your social media.
Okay, so my website is Gaviana.net. You can sign up to my email list there. You can follow me on all my social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, with all the same username, Gaviana Musique. That's GABIANA Musique, MUSIQUE. Hit me up, give me a comment, like a post. I like your, like, let's hang around, let's be friends, let's talk. But thank you guys so much, thank you guys for the support and everything.
Oh, you are so welcome, and we are so thankful that you came and graced our stage today, and we look forward to having you back at any time whenever you get some performances scheduled, even if it's virtual. Feel free to come back here and let our folks know. But people, we have a treat for you.
Whispering in his ear, my magic potion for love, telling him I'm sincere, and that there's nothing too good for us.
really like you and all, but I'm not trying to be your other option, you know? So if I can't have all of you, then I don't want none of you. So I just gotta be free.
As promised, that was Free by Gaviana. Up next is Attention Span by Aiden Cole.
Have you always wanted to start a business but can't seem to get it off the ground? Call 972-880-8316 for your free initial consultation with a representative from The Conglomerate, or visit theconglomerate.work today to book your consultation in person. Theconglomerate.work. THECONGLOMERATE.WORK. Articulation Radio thanks you so much for listening. So head on over right now to articulationmedia.club and let us know your thoughts on today's episode. In the meantime, we're going to keep the show rolling for you.
Here is Compromise by Matthias Andreasen.
Playing on my upgrade, reminiscing about last week. Remember that we had a big fight. Maybe words didn't come out right. I wish that I was sober, and I wish that I could call her, tell her to come over, and wish that I could hold her. If I could turn back the hands of flame, turn it back and make you change your mind. If I could turn back the hands of flame. tattoo. I can't forget about you. If I could turn back the hands of time, turn it back and make you change your mind. If I could turn back the hands of time. Baby, let me know no lies. I will promise never lie. Baby, look into my eyes. Baby, you can compromise. Baby, let me know no lies. I will promise never lie. Baby, look into my eyes. Baby, you can compromise. Baby, you can compromise.
Do you frequently shop online and you're looking for a new place to shop? Join the club, JeffersonTaylor.club, where models, designers, inventors, and other creators offer customers the best products at fair prices. Jefferson Taylor, JeffersonTaylor.club. Join the club. Shop today, JeffersonTaylor.club.
Thank you so much for joining us today for this episode of Articulation Radio. There is no other reason why we do this other than you. We hope that you have enjoyed today's episode, that the information you received has been something you can immediately apply, as well as you have enjoyed this great music from independent artists from around the world. We also encourage you, if you have not already gone over to articulationmedia.club so that you can ensure your music, your ads, as well as your interview is scheduled. Be sure to do that right now. But in the meantime, thank you again for being a listener. But more importantly, be sure that you are a doer. Keep doing whatever it is that you are called to do. Make sure that you let nothing stop you. So in other words, keep making things happen, baby.